And welcome to Virtual AusCon 2020. I'm Sam Milazzo, all the way here in Sydney, Australia, and for the next few minutes I'll be talking to you about Return to Oz on its 35th anniversary, focusing on an alternate soundtrack. Now, being an Oz fan, you may have heard about how the music on Pink Floyd's album The Dark Side of the Moon coincides with the events that play alongside MGM's 1939 The Wizard of Oz. Well, forget that, cause it wasn't intentional and it only lasts for the first 43 minutes, while the movie still goes on for another hour, meaning you have to repeat the CD 2 or 3 times. What we have here in this alternate soundtrack is actually a full album dedicated to completely focusing on and paying tribute to the 1985 Disney film Return to Oz. Originally released back in January 2009, this 2-disc album can be played together with the film, from the moment the blue Disney Castle logo disappears right up to when the end credits begin. A very unique and special entertaining treat from Eliza Wren, almost like a 2-hour-long music video. Eliza Wren is a singer-songwriter from Austin, Texas, who is said to have watched the film over 100 times. So with that viewing number, there is a strong influence in this album, which includes instructions on when to play the CD and get the best matchup between the CD and the film, providing a new listening experience. Personally, I prefer to play this with the Blu-ray Superior presentation than the DVD. It's up to you though. Now, while the original music by David Shire has themes for each character and even some environments, Eliza's new music is set to what moments we see happening on screen, and while the film shows us Dorothy's journey, Eliza's singing offers us insight into Dorothy's thoughts, as if we were reading her mind. Being an album, she does sing, while on some tracks she doesn't and just leaves it for the music, whereas others have sound effects, all of which are used effectively and work superbly alongside the film to provide a thoroughly interesting perspective. First, you are instructed to play Disc 1 after the screen is black, after the Disney castle vanishes, but before the first star appears. This will last for 42 minutes, which is when the lead wheeler has left. There is an overlap where the first disc ends and when the second disc is supposed to begin, but you can easily press pause, do a slight rewind, which will allow you to play Disc 2 just when Dorothy puts her ear to the door of the palace, and the rest of the tracks on this CD play for the remaining hour and 5 minutes, right up to the moment Dorothy and Toto run outside to play. For my own curiosity, I did start Disc 1 when the Disney Castle appeared, and I can confirm that it doesn't sound or feel quite the same way with the visuals, so a few seconds later, as instructed, is better overall. Every lyric that Eliza sings is enticing and highly enjoyable, stupendously matching up with what you see on video. There are countless words that are in sync to a frame or shot in the movie. The awkward topping of healing, the shooting star or fallen key, egg hunting with Bellina, talking to Dr. Worley, the 2 girls hearing a faint screaming somewhere out away, Princess Mombi unlocking her cabinets, Jack Pumpkinhead is called the smart one, while TikTok is named the kind one. Even Dorothy's disdain for the Gnome King is clearly voiced, or when Queen Ozma is freed by Dorothy in person, Eliza practically sings with another voice. Oh, there are too many examples, too numerous to mention, but all are surely worthwhile to listen to. Just as this film mentions moments from the first story, such as with the tornado, ambiguously, so does Eliza allude to those same moments with her own words, even expressively foreshadowing upcoming events yet to unfold. Tracks that are only music, which is varied and diverse, brilliantly captures and invokes the country of Dorothy's home with folk music and conveys her emotional reactions. The little journeys taken throughout the course of the story, the childish awe and tensions, the passing of time, the clinic's blackout, the adrenaline of chase sequences, even the anxiety of the risky guessing game before the impending doom of the Gnome King's wrath, or the subtle knocking on a door. Besides the usual musical instruments, sound effects are put to great use, such as slurping soda cans and crunching paper for the lunch pail trees. There's a repeating chant of "There's no place like home" when Dorothy is taken to her own room in the clinic. Music boxes and heartbeats appropriately amplify the on-edge sneaking into Mombi's quarters. TikTok naturally gets the sound of turning keys. There are discorded and broken-sounding gears and tools, high squeaks, whip cracks, radio wire, and even the cheering or booing of crowds for the long-awaited cheering, joyous coronation parade. In its original run, the scene where Mombi's captive head scream and her headless body zombie walks was deemed overwhelmingly terrifying. But here, the 10-year-old plus CD lessens those moments, yet still makes those scenes exciting in an easier way, complete with softer screams and wails before her exhilarating musical rendition of the Gump's flighty escape and leisurely travel through the air. Likewise, the high intensity of the attempts to escape from the gnomes is softened by a comical underscoring of dietary warnings. Dorothy's departure from Oz is a psychedelic, delirious, and soothingly swaying, dream-easy listening trip for the ears. Even the track titles are given great, neat names, while some are more obvious. Dorothy's family is going through hard times, TikTok has an unhappy birthday, Princess Mombi is treated by music like Egypt, the Gnome King is named Arthur, while Ozma is Angel, and the restoration of Oz gets the good life. Reprises are given to the ruined Emerald City, appropriately named Neptune, and I'm Home, which is when Dorothy makes two key returns to places she loves, respectively. It can be a little tricky getting the timing exactly right between the CDs and your player, especially for the second disc, but the overall effect is a enthralling and highly innovative, interesting mix to an old and familiar cult classic. Even without the film, this album is a delight to listen to on its own, whether in your car or in the privacy of your own place. This is a terrific CD to add to your collection, whether it's Oz in general or music on general. Even if the CD itself is not available, you can still buy the music in digital format or contact Eliza Wren for any backup copy she may have in storage. However you purchase the music, it will certainly be an interesting and thoroughly new, enjoyable, and entertaining experience for the ears and the film's viewing pleasure. Thank you so much for watching me, and I hope you enjoyed my interview with Eliza Wren herself, where she expresses and shares her experiences with film and her music. I look forward to seeing all of you in person again someday, and I hope you enjoy all the other videos we have to offer here on Virtual OzCon 2020 this weekend. Thank you so much, take care, and goodbye. Bye.